Here we're taking a look at the SavedRecordings.xml file, which is the layout for the saved recordings activity. And as you can see here, it consists of a toggle button, which is for playing and pausing the currently selected recording. We have a seek bar, which we use not only to show you the progress through the recording, but as the user, you can drag the thumb on the seek bar to scrub through the audio if you like to go to a different point in the audio, and then we'll seek to that position within the audio to continue playback. Down at the bottom here is a customized list view in which we will be displaying the name of each recording file, as well as a couple of images that allow the user to touch them to either send a recording via email or to delete one of the recordings as well. Now, a couple of things to point out in this XML content. First of all, I forgot to mention this as well in the main.xml file. The Android keep screen on attribute, which is set to true here, when you add this to any GUI element that's displayed on the screen, it ensures that the screen remains on while the entire view is on the screen. And we did that as well in the main.xml file. So during either recording or playback in this app, the screen will remain on at all times. And of course, the other thing you want to keep in mind when you're doing your custom list views is that you must have a list view with the Android ID at Android:id/list to replace the list view that's normally given to you for free in a list activity. And then finally, the other thing we wanted to point out in this layout is our toggle button is using a custom drawable at its top. If you go back to the graphical layout here, right now we're showing the play icon, but once we touch this button during the execution of the app, as you saw back in the test drive, it switches to a pause button so that while the recording is playing, you know that you can pause it. And of course, it also switches the word play to the word pause. Now back here you can see that we're setting that as the drawable top for our toggle button, which means that the icon appears above the text, and the actual drawable is named play pause drawable, and that drawable is defined, as you can see here in the res folder drawable subfolder, as an XML file, which we'll look at in a subsequent video.